back to video learning. I am so happy you are here. I missed you so much last week, but I heard lots of you did really nice, fun things with your family, and some of you even caught up on your learning videos, which is awesome! Way to be amazing and show that opportunity for learning. Let's get started. Today we are going to sing Friends in Our Class. Ready? Friends in our class. 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 There's Alexia and Annis, Anderson and Anthony, Aria, Aubriana, Brayden and Draven. Friends in our class. 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 There's Ed Markey and there's Emily, Isabel and Jaden, June, Elise, Cassandra, Kennedy and Kimberly. Friends in our class. 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 There's Manuel, Mariana, Natalie and Sebastian, Sophia, Valentina, Miss Minion and YouTube. Friends in our class. 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 Awesome. And today let's do a share over what we did over vacation. Over vacation, I planted herbs in my little garden on my porch. And I ordered food from one of my favorite restaurants. And I did some exercise. I hope you did something fun and enjoyable over break. You can say I and tell us what you did. It's okay to talk to the computer. Thanks for sharing what you did. Let's go ahead and do our poem. Read it with me. I had a loose tooth. I had a loose tooth. A wiggly jiggly loose tooth. I had a loose tooth hanging by a thread. I pulled my loose tooth, my wiggly jiggly loose tooth, put it under my pillow, and then I went to bed. Let's look at the sight words in here. What word is this? That's right, it's I. What about this? Had, H-A-D, spells had. A spells A. What about this one? That's right, it's still A, even if it's uppercase. If a word starts with an uppercase letter or a lowercase letter, it's still the same word. What word is that? That's right, it's buy. B-Y spells buy. What word is this? That's right, my. M-Y spells my. And here it is with an uppercase M. Remember, still the same word. What word is this? That's right, it's I. I spells I. And I is always uppercase as a word, even if it's in the middle of a sentence. What about that word? Two. T-O spells two. Let's read our message. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020. Dear Room 109 Minions, hello! How was your spring break? I am happy you are back to learn. Love, Miss Minion. And I can show you some pictures of me and Miss Minion on spring break. We went skiing, we went to the beach. Look at these pictures. What? You're saying those pictures aren't real? No, those are real. We really went. You don't believe me? Preposterous. Let's do our sight words. So friends, today is actually the last time we're going to have new sight words. You've learned 75. sight words this year. These will be our last ones, and then next week we'll start reviewing the words we already learned. I have 3 new words for you and 3 review words. These are our last 3 new words. Let's read them. This word is that. Like, what is that over there? Or that is my favorite toy. Let's spell it. T-H-A-T spells that. This is said. Like I said, you're amazing. Or my mom said to clean my room. It's like say, but it already happened. Today I say. Right now I say. Yesterday I said. Ready? Let's spell it. S-A-I-D spells said. And this word is then. Like I went to my grandma's house and then I went to the store. I went to kindergarten and then I went to first grade. Let's spell it. T-H-E-N spells then. Notice how 2 of our words have that T-H thrown, that, the then in the beginning. Watch out for those, they're nice and tricky. And these are our review words. What word is this? Went. W-E-N-T spells went. What word is this? R-A-R-E spells R. And this word? My. M-Y spells my. And I have a quick friend for us to say hello to. This was given to be my Jaden, and this little guy is going to be in our videos. I think we should call him Pinky. Pinky, can you say hi? Hi, kids! I'm glad you're here to learn. And very important before we move on, over vacation it was Junalisa's birthday. And we have to sing happy birthday to her. Ready? Let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Junalise. Happy birthday to you. And Junalise is 6 today. Let's count to 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not today. She was 6 on Monday, but we're celebrating today because there was no video on Monday. Pause now to practice sight words. Pausa ahora para practicar las palabras a la vista. Make our 6 sight words with magnetic letters and or write them on your whiteboard. Haga nuestras 6 palabras a la vista con letras magnéticas y o escríbalas en su pizarra. Hey there, learners. So today for reading, we're going to talk a little bit about the coronavirus. I know a lot of you have been worried about it, or at least thinking about it and learning about it. It's very important to our lives. It's definitely affecting the things that we all do. And I have a great story to share with you. So as we read, I want you to think about how this connects to your life and think, what can we learn about the coronavirus in this story? All right, let's go ahead and read. As we read, you can follow along with the pictures and the words and listen to me. Hopefully you can still see me in the corner of your screen. All right, this book is called My Hero is You. Look at all those sight words. My hero is you. And this says how kids can fight COVID-19. That's the other name for the coronavirus. Sarah's mom is her hero because she is the best mom and the best scientist in the world. But even Sarah's mom cannot find a cure for the coronavirus. What does COVID-19, that's the coronavirus, look like? Sarah asked her mom. COVID-19, or the coronavirus, is so tiny. We can't see it, said her mom, but it spreads in the coughs and the sneezes of people who are sick. And when they touch people or things around them, people who are sick get a fever and a cough and can have some trouble breathing. So we can't fight it because we can't see it? Sarah asked. We can fight it, said Sarah's mom. That's why I need you to be safe, Sarah. The virus affects many kinds of people, and everyone can help us fight it. Children are special, and they can help too. You need to stay safe for all of us. I need you to be my hero. Think, what did you learn about the coronavirus on this page? Maybe you learned something new, or maybe you just learned something that you already know. You can think, I learned maybe you learned that it spreads in coughs and sneezes. Or maybe you learned that if you get sick, you might have a fever or a cough, or it might be hard to breathe. Maybe you learned that even though it's really small and we can't see it, there's still lots of things we can do to help fight it. Let's keep reading. Sarah laid in her bed that night and did not feel like a hero at all. She felt upset. She wanted to go to school, but her school was closed. She wanted to see her friends, but it was not safe. Sarah wanted the coronavirus to stop scaring her world. You can go like this if you feel that too. I know a lot of us, kids and grown-ups, feel a little sad right now. We miss our school and our friends and our teachers, and it might feel a little scary to not be able to go to school. If that's what you're feeling right now, that's okay. That's normal. That's what a lot of your friends and a lot of your teachers are feeling too. And we're all going to feel it together, because sometimes when you feel sad feelings, it helps to feel them with other people that you love. Heroes have superpowers, she said to herself, closing her eyes to sleep. What do I have? Suddenly, a gentle voice whispered her name in the darkness. Who's there? Sarah whispered back. What do you need to be a hero, Sarah? The voice asked her. I need a way to tell all the children in the world how to protect themselves so they can protect everyone else, said Sarah. So what do you need me to be? The voice asked. I need something that can fly, something with a big voice, and something that can help. With a whoosh, something amazing stepped into the moonlight. What are you? Gasped Sarah. I am Ario, he said. I have never seen an Ario before, said Sarah. Well, I've been here all along, said Ario. I come from your heart. If I have you, then I can tell all the children in the world about the coronavirus, said Sarah. I can be a hero. But wait, Ario, is it safe to travel with the coronavirus around? Only with me, Sarah, said Ario. Nothing can harm you when we are together. So Sarah jumped on Ario's back, and together they soared out through her bedroom window into the night sky. They flew towards the stars and said hello to the moon. As the sun rose, they landed in a lovely desert by pyramids, where a small group of children were playing. The children cried out in joy and waved at Sarah and her Ario. Welcome, I am Salem, cried one of the boys. "What are you doing here?" "Sorry, we can't come any closer. We have to stay at least 1 meter away, or as we say, 6 feet." "That's why we're here," Sarah called back. "I'm Sarah and this is Arya. Did you know that children can keep their neighbors, friends, parents, and grandparents safe from the coronavirus? We all need to. What can we do to keep our friends, neighbors, parents, grandparents safe from the coronavirus? Do you know anything we can do to keep everyone safe?" You can say we can. Yeah, let's see what Sarah says. "Wash our hands with soap and water," said Salem with a smile. "We know, Sarah. We also need to cough into our elbows if we are sick, and we have to wave to people instead of shaking hands. We try to stay inside, but we live in a very crowded city. Not everyone is staying home." Maybe I can help with that," said Arya. "They can't see the coronavirus, but they can see me. Jump on, but please sit on both sides of my wings. They are at least 1 meter, 6 feet apart." Arya flew into the sky with Salem and Sarah on both of his wings. He flew across the city and began to roar and sing. Salem cried out to the children in the streets, "Go tell your families we are safer inside. We can take care of each other best by staying home." People were amazed by what they saw. They waved and agreed to go into their houses. Arya, why?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just need to.
Don't hurt him.
No, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be a superstar.
Arya soared high into the sky. Salem cried out in joy. Up there in the up there in the clouds, a plane flew by, and the Arya soared high into the sky. Salem cried out in joy. Up there in the clouds, a plane flew by, and the passengers looked out at them in awe. People will have to stop traveling soon, at least for now, said Salem. They are closing the borders across the world, and we should all stay where we are and with the people we love. So many things feel like they have changed, said Sarah. I get scared about it sometimes. It can feel scary and confusing when things are changing, Sarah, said Arya. When I feel scared, I breathe out very slowly and breathe out fire. Arya blew out a huge fireball. How do you relax when you feel scared? Arya asked them. Think about that. How do you relax when you feel scared? You can say, I can relax by. Yeah, there's lots of things we can do when we feel scared. Sometimes when I feel scared, it feels good to get a hug from someone I love. Sometimes when I feel scared, it feels good to breathe really slowly, like this. Sometimes when I feel scared, it feels good to hold my stuffed animals close. There's lots of things you can do that make you feel better when you're scared. I like to think about someone who makes me feel safe, said Sarah. Me too. I think of all the people who help me feel safe, like my grandparents, said Salem. I miss them. I can't give them a hug because I could give them the coronavirus. We usually see them every weekend, but not now because we have to keep them safe. Can you call them? Sarah asked her friend. Oh, yes, said Salem. They call me every day, and I tell them about the things we are doing at home. It makes me feel better, and it makes them feel better too. It is normal to miss people that we love, that we can't see right now, said Ario. It shows how much we care. Would it make you feel better to meet other heroes? Yes, please, said Sarah and Salem. Great. My friend Sasha has a very special superpower, said Ario. Let's go. And so they soared down to earth and landed by a small village. A girl was outside her house picking flowers. When she saw Ario and the children sitting on his wings, she laughed. Ario, she cried, we have to stay at least 1 meter apart, 6 feet apart. So I will throw you a hug, kind of like an air hug. What are you all doing here? I felt your hug when you told me that, Sasha, said Ario. I love how we can use words to show we care, and actions too. I wanted my friends to learn about your superpower. What's my superpower? Said Sasha. Since someone in your family got sick, you are staying at home to make sure you don't share the coronavirus with anyone else, said Ario. Yes, it's my dad, and he's staying in his bedroom until he gets completely better, said Sasha. But it's not so bad. We play games, cook, spend time in our garden, and have meals together. My brothers and I touch our toes and dance. We read books, and I can keep learning because sometimes I miss school. Staying home felt weird at first, but now it feels normal. That's not always easy, Sasha, said Ario. You are finding ways to have fun and get along with your loved ones at home. That makes you my hero. Do you ever fight with your family? Asked Salem. We fight sometimes, said Sasha. We have to be extra patient and extra understanding, and even quicker to say I'm sorry. That is a real superpower because it can make ourselves and others feel better. I also need a little time alone. I love dancing and singing on my own, and I can call my friends sometimes. But Ario, what about people who are far from home or don't have a house? Asked Sarah. That's a great question, Sarah, said Ario. Let's go find out. On this page, we learned about what Sasha does to make herself feel better. She said, yeah, it's hard to stay in your house, but we're making it better. We're reading books and dancing and playing games. What are some things that you do in your house to make you feel better? Are there some things that are fun about staying home? You can say it's fun to stay home because. We're actually going to pause there for today. We'll read the rest of the story tomorrow. But right now, I want to do a little bit of thinking and a little bit of writing about the story in our reader's journal. I know that being home can be a little hard. You might miss school or your friends or some of the things about your life. Pretty soon we'll be able to go back to those things. But sometimes when we feel sad or when there's some change, it's helpful to think about what some of the good changes are too. There's lots of good things about being in your home. For example, it might be nice that you get to eat yummy food for all your meals, or that you get to spend more time with your family, or maybe that you get to play with more toys, or wear your pajamas all day long. There's lots of things that are really fun about being home. So today we're going to write about the positives. We're going to write about the things that are awesome about being home, just like Sasha found in the book. She said that, yeah, she misses school and learning, but being home is nice because she gets to cook food and garden and dance and play with her brothers. What do you like about being home? We're going to write about it in our journal. I'll show you an example. All right. Today we're going to write in our reader's journal about one thing that's good about being home. There's lots of things you can write about. Maybe you like being home with your family, or maybe you like wearing your pajamas all day, or maybe you like that your mom makes you lunch, or maybe you like that you can play with your toys, or dance with your mom, or get to play with your cousin. Lots of things. Turn to the next open page in your journal. Here it is. All right. We're going to draw a picture and write a sentence about what's good about being home. What do I want to write about? I miss school. No, Miss Minion, not that. You have to write about something that's good. Oh, I know. I like being home because I can wear my comfy clothes all day. I'm going to write that. Let me start with I. That's a sight word. Uppercase I. Remember, we start in the top left corner. I like, sight word. L-I-K-E spells like. I like being. 2-finger space, being. Bear, eagle. Being nest, being she goat, being I like being out of space. We go to the next line all the way back to left. I like being home. Hat, ocean. Home and mouse. I like being home because. That's a long, tricky word. Gotta focus. 2-finger space. Be bear. Be eagle. Be cat. Be you umbrella. Because Z zebra. I like being home because I can wear my comfy clothes. Okay, because I, sight word, I spells I. Remember, when I's a word, it's always uppercase because I can. Another sight word. C-A-N spells can. Notice how when I ran out of space, I went all the way back to the left side of the next line. I like being home because I can. What's my next word? I can. That's right. Wear. W window. E egg. Where our ring. Where my. Sight word. 2-finger space. M-Y spells my comfy. C cat. You umbrella. Come and mouse. Come fish. Come long E eagle. because I can wear my comfy clothes. Two finger space. C cat. Leaf. Ocean. Ooh, that's a special blend, remember? TH makes that sound. Like thumb. Clothes. S. Socks. I can wear my comfy clothes all day. Ooh, all, A-L-L, spells all. That's a sight word, and so is day. Uh-oh, out of space. Back to the left. D-A-Y spells day. And a period at the end. I like being home because I can wear my comfy clothes all day. Okay, time to draw a picture. I'm going to draw me in my comfy clothes. And I'll draw my house. This is me in my room by my bed and my lamp and my nightstand. Notice how I'm using squares and ovals to help me draw. And I can even add some labels like bed and me and sight word and chair. CH makes that ch sound like cheese. Air. And let me color it. Remember, it's important to use your people colors when you're coloring people. You want to make them look like real life the best you can. All right, all done. Today, your job is going to be to write a page in your reader's journal about what you like about being home. You can start it by saying, I like being home because. Make sure you take a picture and have your mom or dad or big brother or big sister or Annie or uncle or grandma send it to me so I can see your amazing work. Pause now to do your reading homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de lectura de hoy. Respond to the book by writing in your reader's journal. You should write and draw something good or something you like about staying home. Pay extra attention to sight words and listen closely to the sounds you hear in words. Don't forget your two finger spaces, your uppercase and lowercase letters, and a period. Responda al libro escribiendo en su diario de lector. Debes escribir y dibujar algo bueno o te gusta quedarte en casa. Presta especial atención a las palabras de uso frecuente, sight words, y escucha atentamente los sonidos que escuchas en las palabras. No olvides tus espacios para dos dedos, tus letras mayúsculas y minúsculas, y un punto. Writers. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about something writers do, something authors do. Lots of times writers take a little break from their writing. Maybe they take a trip, maybe they just don't feel like it for a while, or maybe they put their writing down so they can have time to think and come back to it later. That's kind of what we did. It's been about a week since we've looked at our writing. And when we come back to writing that we haven't worked on in a little bit of time, it's really important that we get our brains ready. It's really important that we go through our book and remind ourselves exactly what we were writing about. Let me show you how I do this. Here was my book on Will's birthday by Miss Minion. And I have to get my brain ready. So what do I remember? Oh, I remember I was going to write about Zach, Will, me, and Marin. I was going to write about us in our house celebrating Will's birthday. And oh yeah, I was going to write about the decorations and that we ordered food. And I was going to write about the movie. Yeah, okay. Okay, what did I draw on this page? Oh yeah, this was where I was drawing me making decorations for the birthday party. Let me read my words. First, I made decorations for the party. First, I made decorations for the party. And here's where I stopped. So now I gotta think really hard in my brain. What was I going to write next? If you don't remember, you can think of something new. What comes next? I'm going to write that next we ordered food, because that was a really important part of the party. I want to make sure I tell that. We also know that writers tell their story in order. It's really important that your story goes in time order when you're telling a personal narrative story. Let me show you how I add to this page. I'm going to write what happens next in time order. Then we ordered food. Oh, then is one of our new sight words. I'm going to write on the bottom of the page. You could also write on the top though. It's up to you. Then, uppercase T because it's the first letter of the sentence. T-H-E-N spells then. Then, two finger space. What was my next word? That's right, it was we. Sight word, W-E, spells we. Then we ordered. Ooh, that's a tricky word. That's not a sight word. I have to listen to the sounds. Then we, ocean. Two finger space, O, long O. Or, ring. Or, dog. Ring. Order, dog. Whoa, two R's and two D's. Crazy. Then we ordered food. I don't know if I have enough space there, so I'm going to go down to the next line. Remember, we go all the way back to the left. Food. Fish. Ooh. That's one of those tricky O sounds. That ooh is actually made by two O's, like in look or boo. You might not know that yet. That's a first grade skill, but I'm going to show you. Double O makes that ooh sound, like in boo. Then we ordered food. Ooh, D, dog at the end. And a period. Ooh, that's a short sentence. I still have some space. I should add another sentence. Let's see, I want to write, it was yummy. Oh, it's a sight word. I-T spells it. Notice how I use an uppercase I. After the period, we're starting another sentence. We know that the first letter of every sentence needs an uppercase letter, like there and there. That's why I made it uppercase. Make sure you do that when you write it too. The first letter of the sentence is uppercase, and then the rest are lowercase, unless it's someone's name. It was, two finger space, was, oh, sight word. W-A-S spells was. I'm out of space here. I'm going to go down to the next line. Yummy. Y, yarn. You, umbrella. Yum. Oh, I hear a mouse. Yummy. What do you hear at the end of yummy? You can say, I hear. That's right, it's that long E eagle sound. Yummy, and a period at the end. Then we ordered food. It was yummy. Time for me to draw a picture. Draw my car. And I'll draw the restaurant, trying my best to listen to the sounds of the name. I'll draw Zach picking up the food and the buildings in the background. I'm going to try my best to use real life colors, draw things exactly the way they really are in real life. Like my car is a very dark gray, it's almost black. Using my people colors, adding lots of details, filling it all in with real life details like grass and the street. And I'm going to add some labels. I might label our car, car, and I'll label Zach, Zach, and I'll label the food, food. Awesome. Today, your job will be to work on the next page of your book. Make sure you spend some time remembering what you are writing about because it's been a while. Also, make sure you tell your story in time order. You can use words like then. Happy writing! Pause now to do your writing homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de escritura. Remind yourself of what happened in your story and what you are going to write. Then work on page 2. Tell what happens next using pictures and words. Recuerde lo que sucedió en su historia y lo que iba a escribir. Luego, trabajé en la página 2. Diga qué sucede después usando imágenes y palabras. Hey there, mathematicians! Today we're actually going to talk a little bit about subtraction. Can you say that word, subtraction? Let's say it 3 times. Subtraction, subtraction, subtraction. And subtraction is kind of like addition, where you're taking some numbers and you're doing something to it. You're going to have an equal sign and actually something called a subtraction sign. We'll learn about that tomorrow. But today I want to share a story with you that's going to help you think about subtraction. Are you ready? Let's watch it.
Where's My Fish? Written by Al Cohen. Illustrated by Robin Boyer. Zach has 4 fish. Maria wants a fish. So Zach gives her 1 fish. Now Zach has fish.
Let's think about that. Zach has 4 fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold up 4 fingers for me. Now Zach is going to give Maria 1 fish. Bye-bye, fish. Now how many fish does Zach have left? Did you think about it? You can say the answer out loud. You can say Zach has. Let's watch and see.
3. Ben wants a fish. So Zach gives him 1 fish. Now Zach has fish.
Now how many fish does Zach have? He had 3, but then he gives 1 to Ben. So let's count on our fingers. 1, 2, 3. And then he gives 1 to Ben. Now how many does he have? That's right. It's 2 fish.
2. Then Sarah flies away with 1 fish. It falls deep into the lake. Now Zach only has fish.
All right, think about that. Sarah the bird comes and takes another fish. Zach had 2 left, but 1 is gone. Now how many does he have? That's right, he has
1.
1 fish.
Zach, Maria, and Ben meet to eat. Together they have fish, but Sarah has only a worm.
Let's think about that. Zach has a fish, Maria has a fish, and Ben has a fish. How many fish do they have all together? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3.
3.
It's time for math homework. Este es el tiempo para tarea de matemáticas. Listen to the story problem. Then think about the numbers. You can use your fingers, you can write on your whiteboard, or you can even use cubes to act it out. Parents, I do not expect a number sentence or equation at this point. I just want them to start thinking about how subtraction works. We will learn the equations and how to do it later this week. Escucha el problema de historia. Luego piensa en los números. Puede usar sus dedos, puede escribir en su pizarra, o incluso puede usar cubos para representarlo. Padres, no espero una oración numérica, una ecuación en este momento. Solo quiero que comuniquen a pensar en cómo funciona la resta. Aprenderemos las ecuaciones y cómo hacerlo más adelante esta semana. Here is your homework problem. Listen closely. Remember, you can rewind if you want to hear it again. Este es la problema de la tarea. Marta sees 5 goldfish in the pond. 1 swims away. How many fish are left? Again, Marta sees 5 goldfish in the pond. 1 swims away. How many fish are left? Think about the problem in your head. Then act out the story with your fingers. Use counters or cubes or marbles or a picture to show how many are left. Write numbers to explain. Today for phonics, we're going to be thinking a little bit more about that special blend chart we have. Let's start by reviewing the ones we already know. B-R, bridge, say them with me. S-C, scarf. B-L, block. S-C-R, screw. And that really funky one, C-N-H, sound nothing like C-N-H. They sound like chair. Say it with me. Chair. C-R, crown. S-K, skeleton. C-L, cloud. S-P-L, splash. And then the funky one, P and H together actually sound like an F. Oh my goodness gracious. Phone. DR says drum. Smoke. Flag. FL, flag. SPR, spring. And the funky one, SH, shovel, or like sheep. Today we're going to work on this row here. Let's think about the columns because we know that there's patterns in the columns. Whoa, my lights. Ready? BR, bridge. CR, crown, DR, drum, and then today we're going to learn FR, frog. Say that with me, frog. What do you notice about all of these blends? That's right, they all end in R. You can hear the R ring at the end of the blend. Burr, cur, dur, fur. Let's think about these. We have scarf, skeleton, smoke, and today we're going to learn snake. SN, snake. Do you hear the S and the N in sn? Awesome. What do you notice about all of the blends in this column? You can say, I know this. That's right, they all start with S. Now let's look at this column. We have block, cloud, flag, and today we're going to learn like glasses. What do you notice about all of these blends? That's right, they all end in L. Do you hear the L in them? B, cl, f, g. Awesome. Let's say this one more time. Glasses. G and L make the glasses sound. All right, let's look at the next column. We have skr, sp, spur, and today we're going to learn squ. Squ. S-Q-U makes the squ sound, like squirrel. Do you hear the squ in squirrel? You can kind of hear the s and the qu in squ. You can even hear a little bit of the umbrella. Squ. Say it with me. Squ. Squ. Squirrel. It sounds a little bit like there's a W, but there's no W, just the U. And the last one today we're going to learn is another funky one. Let's review our funky ones. Do the funky chicken. No, not that. Funky blends. Chair. Phone. Shovel. And today we're going to learn one that we've been working on for a long time, just not on the chart. TNH makes the thumb sound. You might know it as the throne sound, but on this chart it's the thumb sound. Say it with me. Thumb. Let's review our new ones. FR, frog. Say it with me. FR, frog. SN, snake. GL, glasses. SQU, squirrel. And TH, thumb. Awesome job. You know 20 special blends. Great work. Pause now to do your phonics homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea fonética. Look at these pictures and use your magnetic letters to make each of the words. Listen for the sounds in the beginning, middle, and end of the word. Focus on listening for the special blends we learned. For an extra challenge, you can write the words instead of building them with magnetic letters. Mire estas imágenes y use sus letras magnéticas para formar cada una de las palabras. Escuche los sonidos al principio, a la mitad y al final de la palabra. Concéntrese en escuchar las mezclas especiales que aprendemos. Para un desafío adicional, puedes escribir las palabras en lugar de construirlas con letras magnéticas. These words are blouse, frog, sneaker, globe, 3, and shovel. And don't forget, you have to give yourself a sticker. Hopefully your new sticker chart has come in the mail. If it hasn't come yet, it should come soon. If it doesn't, let me know. All the ones in gray are old, so if you're caught up, don't worry about it. Today is lesson 21. And you can start your new stickers there. So close to a prize!
Super Reader does whatever a reader can. Reads a word any size, reads that word before your eyes. Look out! Here comes the Super Reader.